know if you can hear me. Can y'all see me better? Are we lagging? Are we lagging? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. If you are pulling up in the building, say what's up and say what's going on. How you feeling? It's your boy AllStar Izzy. How y'all feeling tonight? You know what I mean? It's a beautiful day outside. Earlier, I had a live that was going on, and I'm not sure. I think the internet is messing up. So if you are pulling up into the building, may you let me know how the connection is. I want to make sure that everything is good and running smoothly. And if you guys can hear me fine, is it good? Twin, great to see you. What's good? What's good? Yes, sir. Shout out Supreme. Salute, man. Hey, I love that icon next to your name, Supreme. I see you. I see you, bro. I see you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. That title, bro. We're gonna have to really kick it off. Can y'all see me? How's the internet looking? It's good. My last live that I was just gonna do, I was talking about the five biggest or most common misconceptions about me, but I was like, you know what, I'm gonna make sure. Okay, good, nice, nice, nice. I'm gonna make sure that I speak on a different topic, because the first one, it was about being a fuck boy. Appreciate that, Supreme. I know there's man, just as the title says, how to go from a Joseph, I see you in the building, man. But how to go from a fuck boy, right? You got to upgrade from a fuck boy to an irresistible player. There's a difference between the two. There's a lot of people that be like, oh, I get a lot of misconceptions about me being like a fuck boy or whatever the case, or I'm like running game on women. Here's the thing: there's a huge difference between being an F boy and being a player. And I'm going to assist and I'm going to help you. Yo, what's good, C Life? How you feeling? And we're really gonna talk about it and make sure we chop it up. Shout out to everybody's pulling up in the building. Hit the like, and if you're new, go ahead and subscribe. It's your boy, All Star motherfucking Izzy. You know what I mean? Beautiful day outside. Make sure you go enjoy the side outside. I really don't like the way the sky looks when it's super blue. Cause I be getting freaked out. I remember it was like when I was a couple years back. I was like fucking 19, and I was like, why is the sky so blue? That shit gave me a panic attack. Not really for real, but I'm just being dramatic as hell. I was like, where the fuck the clouds at? Anyways, let's move forward, y'all. All right, let's talk about the difference between a fuckboy and a player. Okay, so because most people would say, well, I think being a player and a fuckboy are both the same thing. They can, due to like how society looks at it or how people like use the words loosely. Now, there's a complete difference, and I'm gonna talk about it, right? Because what a fuck boy usually does is manipulates the situation, right? Danny, I see you in the building. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. But one thing that I know about fuck boys is that they're the one. It's when we read the definition earlier. It was basically about a man who is self-absorbed, emotionally unavailable, and who doesn't respect women. If you know anything about what we have going on at this end, we love women. But do we have to tell it how it is? Absolutely. You know what I mean? But I mean, you just got to do that. That's just what comes with it. So fuckboys are basically people, men specifically, who manipulate the situation in order to get what they want out of a situation. Because if you have to manipulate to get with a woman, right, to get sex, to get her number, whatever the case is, you're basically saying I'm not good enough for who I am, and I gotta do something, and I gotta create a lie in order to get something out of her, right? And you're basically putting her on a pedestal. That's the thing that people don't realize about fuckboys. Shout out to everybody in the building. It's your boy, All Star Izzy. Hit the like button, subscribe. We on the road to the top. Let's keep moving on. But anyways, that's one of the biggest misconceptions between being a fuckboy and being a irresistible player that I'm going to be talking about, because this all connects together. It's not just this one thing. It's not this other thing. No, everything connects is to one. So most people start out as a F boy, right? They start out as like, let me be emotionally unavailable to women, because if I'm what's good, Phantom. But if I'm emotionally unavailable to women, what this is basically gonna do is make her be obsessed with me. I want her to be obsessed with me. I want her to think about me. I want her to think about, oh my God, I'm on her mind, and what is he doing? All these little tactics and strategies you try to do when you want to be a fuckboy, right? And the thing is that you're doing that, but you really feel something deeply inside for her. That's why you're doing that. You see, that's the part that people don't, that most guys don't see. You're trying to create a strategy for her obsession, but basically what you're saying is that I actually do like her, but I want her to like me more than I like her. Do y'all see what I'm saying? And that's a tactic that fuckboys usually use towards women. Now, here's the thing: I'm not trying to. I'm still team men when it comes to this. I'm still assisting men, but this is why we have to upgrade from fuckboy to an irresistible player, because you don't have to lie to get what you want. You see, here's the thing: when you hear bad stories in modern dating, when you hear women that mess with emotionally unavailable men, it's just guys who are being fuckboys, guys who don't really know who they are anyways. They try to manipulate the situation. They're manipulating her. They're wanting to make sure they get something out of the situation. Whole time, most of the people that great to see you, Elena. Most people that are fuckboys are really the ones who want a relationship more than a woman. Let me make sure that I say that real quick. Most of the fuckboys are actually the ones who want a relationship with the woman. They just think that they have to hold their emotions in order to get that woman. Does this make sense? Great to see everybody. Yes, thank you for putting that. Welcome to the All-Star community. Hit the like, subscribe, and enjoy your time. What's up, Nico? How you doing? But that's what I'm saying. That's what comes with it all. Is that most guys who are fuckboys, right? Because we gotta upgrade y'all. I'm not like what Beyonce said. Let me upgrade you. I'm trying to upgrade. I'm upgrading you from being an F boy to being an irresistible player, and I'm getting to that. So hold your horses. Stay for the ride. What did you talking about? You sound like Aquafina. I'm talking about become from being a fuckboy to being a player. Stick along if you want to learn. But anyways, most of the guys who become fuckboys or who are fuckboys are people that hold on, I got you. Give me one moment. But those are the type of people that got their heart broken, so they never want to get their heart broken again. So I have to become an F boy, so that way I can protect my heart and I can protect my feelings. You're basically doing all that for a woman that hurt you, and so you think you need to protect yourself. That's not the whole point of it all. But a fuckboy basically, Romel, I'm gonna just say Romel because I'm not sure how to say your name. A fuckboy is from when we looked at the definition, it was basically emotionally unavailable who doesn't respect women. But in my perspective, it's just a man who is willing to manipulate and hide who he is and his desires because he's scared to show himself or be vulnerable with the women. And when I mean be vulnerable, I'm not talking about trauma dumping. I'm not talking about talk about all your emotions and how your cat died when you were 13 and that fucked up your whole world perspective. I'm not talking about that. What I mean by vulnerability, I mean by telling her I want you. You know, you can show desire. Listen, but that's the upgrade between a fuckboy to a player, right? Because most men start at this is like how usually the chronological order is. It's like naive, innocent, then it turns into like the next stage is kind of like sadness. I'm hurt, she broke up with me, I got my heart broken. Next stage is like, okay, fuck boy. And then right after that stage, after fuck boy, it's like you're running, you're manipulative with women and everything, like you're hiding yourself, you're hiding your feelings. Boom. And then the next stage is where most people don't either go to or they're afraid to level up at. You either stay as a fuck boy, right? Or you end up becoming the simp that you were before, or you end up learning what it takes to become an irresistible player to get women that you want on a different level. So you got to transmute the pain that you felt. What's going on? What's up? What's up, Ikud? How you feeling? I don't think fuckboys can return for that space. Shout out to Be Right. I see you in the building. Do you know? I have no idea what that is. Sure, I have no idea. I don't think F-boys can return for that space. You know, I think, shout out to Break Forever. I see you in the building. Salute to everybody. If you were in the building, hit the like button, subscribe. Let's keep moving to the top. Let's keep talking. I see the thing is that, what you mean? They can't return to which space? A simp, or they can move? So the thing is that most people are stuck in one or the other. You either fall back into your simpest ways, or you end up becoming an evolved player. Like this is what it comes with. Shout out Romel. Just showing respect and demanding respect. That's basically that's not a fuckboy though. A fuckboy is manipulates his way to get respect out of a woman. Like in dating, most guys I want pure reciprocation. I want desire. I want my woman to be obsessed with me. I want her to like go to sleep thinking about, you want to feel all that desire. The best way to have that is to be an irresistible player. But I'm about to connect to that, so give me a minute. Yes, I am. How did you know? How did you know, Steph? But anyways, going forward, most F boys, right, are gonna be in a moment in a middle spot to where they need to think that either I'm gonna stay in this mode, or I'm going to either fall back or fall forward. Now, this is what creates to be an irresistible player. What up, twin? I don't know why you demand respect from people who don't know the meaning of the word. What's up, T? I think they fought the same. Yeah, exactly. Be right. So that's the thing, because I'm not, bro. When I was younger, I was most definitely a fuckboy. Oh my goodness. When I tell you, I'm over here manipulated. I'm lying. Like I'm deceitful. I'm like, oh my god, they're never gonna find me out. Like I'm just doing things because at the time I was in the see the reason why I think about it is because I transmuted my shit. I evolved from like that whole past. But there's still people in their 30s and 40s and 50s, 20s, even teens, you know, and stuff like that, where you're learning should this be the game or this is the game. But that's the thing. It's like, well, the whole point is like, if you think that this the game, you got everything fucked up. All right, the game isn't about manipulating your way, and the game isn't about hiding your desires. So now let's bridge this in into you're funny, T. Let's bridge this in into an irresistible player. The way to become an irresistible player is to be honest with what you want. That is an incredibly important part and factor. It's all about control. In which part? In which part, T? Because yeah, fuckboys, they only want control in an insecure way. Irresistible players, right? An evolved version. They want it. Shout out to Elena with the 5 gift membership. Shout out to everybody. I see y'all in there. Yes, sir. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But there, you have to you're either gonna fall back to being a simp or you're gonna evolve. And this is what I'm here for, is to assist you, so that way you can look at different angles of certain things to be right. Everybody put some stars in the chat for Elena. Elena. Financial relationships being on top, words no one wants to be on the bottom. I mean, I can see what that is, but the thing is that there's no such thing as like as a negative outlook of a bottom, like, because you know you always got to have a leader and a follower. Like you always got to have one or the other. But the thing what makes it perfect in a relationship is both want the same thing. If both are like, oh, I want to be a follower, I want you to lead for me, I trust in your leadership, right? But I can see that. Shout out to Bingo. I see you in the building. Shout out to everybody. It's your boy AllStar Izzy. Hit the like button, subscribe. We on the road to the top. But anyways, listen, an evolved version, right? It's because irresistible players were able to be honest with the lady. I don't care about what she thinks about when I say what I say, because it's not about me saying it to make her hear something that she would like. It's because I want to make sure I say something that I like. And in translation, she may like that, or if she doesn't, then that's fine. What's good, Runs? How you feeling? But that's the thing. Fuckboys want to lie and want to manipulate in order to get her. Irresistible players and a much more evolved man basically presents the opportunity, presents the invitation, and says, this is what I want, and I want it with you. Let me know what you think. You don't got to say to let me know, but like that's basically the thing. You give her the ball in your court because you already shot it. So let her shoot back and see what she wants. Shout out to Daniel. I see you in the building. But that's what's important about honesty and transparency. And then when I spoke a little bit on vulnerability, the vulnerability aspect is because you could, bro, honestly, anything is smooth when you are effortless about what you say. When what comes disingenuous about being smooth, because people want to be smooth, charismatic cats to women and shit like that. Overthinking the smoothness doesn't make it smooth. It may sound smooth in your ears, but it's not really that smooth. You just gotta say the thing. You can even tell a woman, you look good as fucking, you look sexy. What are you doing here tonight? I want to get out of here. You can tell her that, right? You got to be at a certain caliber, though, of course. But when you see, that's the thing. You're showing desire. Irresistible players show the desire. You know what fuckboys do a lot? And it's a lot of people in the space that I see. Thank you. I appreciate that, Elena. Thank you for stopping by. Much love to Elena. Respect and shout out. Shout out to everybody in the building. It's your boy, AllStar Izzy. Hit the like button, subscribe. Let's keep talking about this shit. If you got any questions, please put a Q in front of the questions. But the thing is, what I'm saying is that irresistible players are willing to put themselves on the line, basically. I'm going to tell you what I like. I'm going to tell you what I want. And if you like that, then that's great. We can keep moving forward. But if you don't like that, that's great. And I can keep moving forward. See, the thing is that most guys, fuckboys in general, right? Just guys who are simps and whatever the case is. What's up, Mo? How'd you know that was my name? Yeah, my name's Edgar. What's good, Bill? Bill, never mind. I'm not gonna get into it with you. I was gonna say something crazy about you, but anyways, going forward, is that a lot of fuckboys or a lot of simps, they try to hide how they feel about women because they think that if I tell her what I like, then I become powerless. Let me say that one more time. Fuckboys and simps, you guys. Well, no. Let me take simps out of here, because simps, y'all do tell women how y'all feel, but just in a very emotionally reckless way, we got some learning to do. Anyways, but fuckboys in particular, you guys are afraid to tell a woman that she looks good in a dress. You look sexy. You look so nice in the sun. I like the reflection with your eyes peeping out. What does that? Why does that make you feel like that's powerless? You think bro? If a woman is attracted to you, she wants to hear a compliment from you. You don't even gotta compliment her as far as how she looks. You can compliment her listening skills. You can compliment her dimples. You can compliment her smile. You can compliment the way she can carry a conversation. There's different ways to come at it, but the thing is that people think you're powerless when you tell her what it is and what you want, because you want to keep her guessing. What's good? Hey, shout out to my dog. Johnny's in the building. Yeah, just take notes, Bill. Bill, just sit the fuck down and take some notes, player. Shout out to Tremaine, man. Shout out to you. That's the difference. No, you can give them compliments, but they gotta be backhanded compliments. You see, but that's the thing about backhanded compliments. That sounds like it sounds like I gotta say something backhanded so it doesn't come off like a real compliment, because the real compliment can boost your head up, or it can, or I'm gonna fall into an average pool. Now the thing is that I like to keep it as basic as possible, because if I talk about a great way to compliment a woman is to compliment on non-physical features. That's just for me. Yeah, for sure. That's just for me though. I like to compliment women on those type of things. If it is a physical feature, she gotta have that dress on. Woo! You can't wear sneakers though. But anyways, that's what I'm saying. Is that the non-physical compliments are, I mean, that's attractive. Like, you're picking up on certain things most people don't. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for sure. Shout out. I told a girl I liked her and she threw up. Hector, just subscribe. Just subscribe and take some notes, buddy. Toxicity is so glorified. People think shit normal in relationships. It's very true. See, the thing is, like, people think that what I would say is toxic. Like, as far as like being honest and being straightforward about what you want, which is irresistible, by the way, because you know how many people just in general hide away from their true desires, or hide away from the things that they want. They don't take a risk on anything. They don't go outside of their comfort zone. They don't go outside of the things that they want to say or that they want to do. It's an irresistible thing, because the person is willing to be confident in their voice and everything that they want to say and do. That is irresistible. And then tie that part into talking to women, and what does that create? An irresistible player, because you're willing to say the thing that's on your mind. Most people want to run around and have mind games, when the point isn't to have mind games. If you want to connect, you have to connect with honesty and transparency, not with mind games and trying to figure out and little strategies and how to make her obsessed with you and things like that. No, listen, bro. Once you open the can of worms to say something, say you call a woman sexy, and she was like, she could open up back because of your transparency and honesty. She could open up back and say, I was thinking the same thing about you. You look real good. Why can't, like, where? And see, the thing, you don't gotta say those words exactly, but the point is that if you're honest and you are showing desire, you become an irresistible player in the game, in the dating game specifically, because most people want to hide away from what they feel. But that is what a fuckboy is. Listen, if you are in that middle, you're either going to become a simp, a fuckboy really is a simp. He's just like, a fuckboy is an undercover simp. Simps, I can give him some grace on this end, because at least they're telling her they're telling her what it. It's still some management within the simps. Godly. Anyways, they're undercover simps trying to play as they're a player. You're not a player if you got a lot of women. You're not a player if you're scared to be honest and direct and transparent about what the situation is and how you feel or what you want to do. What do you think? You guys just gonna magically thinking about it in your head? Oh yeah, this is what we're gonna do. No, you gotta communicate. Nobody can read minds. So forget all that mind game shit and say and communicate directly. Like I've said in my video before, is that the best players in the game are the most effective communicators. You know why? Because what you feel or think needs to come out in order for you to get a desired outcome that you want. That doesn't even have to be just in dating. That is just in life in general. Yo, donuts, just take some notes. Just chill. Yeah. Hey, I think that's gonna be the thing. Whenever we have trolls in here, we just take notes. Just take notes. No love, no attention. Just take some notes. Eat a donut, take some notes. They're playing the character, and it's not even exactly. That's essentially what a fuckboy is. I think that I need to Gil. I see you in the building. I think that I need to be a person. I need to be a character. I need to be this. But let me also. I like to say player because I like to. I'm redefining what it looks like, and I'm sure there's other people that's also doing that as well. I see it was good, Patrick. But I'm redefining it. The reason is because the word player also gets a bad rep because it's you have another version of player that's along with fuckboy who are lying to women to get what they want. An irresistible player, the evolved version of it, says I don't care about lying. If first of all, if I lie to her, I'm already lying to myself. So I lost already. You see, and I have a video 2 years ago, by the way, that's talking about what a player means to me. And that is basically you, your avatar, your reality, your outcome, your intentions are shaping your habits, or they're forming something that you're creating out in this world, because in your reality, it is all an extension of you. So when you're having bad results, you're having bad time, you're not, women are playing you, or you feel like she's not desiring you as much. Okay, why? Why? Dig deep into it. Stop playing. Exactly. Ready Player One, real life shit. Stop playing on a youth. See, most fuck boys and most of those little players that claim to be a player, they're playing a certain character in order to get an outcome. When you can realize, right, and this goes for the level 1 players, this goes for the simps, the F boys. When you realize that you are enough to get women, that's it. And then when it comes after that, it's more. I car dude. Yeah. Just take notes. Gil, our new thing when we have anybody that's off subject or trolls, whatever, we just tell them to take notes. It's fun like that. But shout out to everybody. My name is AllStar Izzy. Hit the like button, subscribe if you are new. Let's keep continuing this. Yeah, just tell them to take notes. What's good? How you doing? Great to see you. Anthony, just take notes. I fuck with that heavy. But anyways, y'all, let's keep continuing because I don't got too much longer. But this is an evolved version of being an F-boy. I don't want y'all to I don't want no one that is listening to me that hears what I say to be like, oh, Izzy told me this, Izzy told me that. One of the biggest misconceptions about me in the public eye, and this just happens in general, not just online, but like in person. I always get told that I look like a fuckboy. I look like this. Really what they're saying is that they're attracted to me. There's an edge to me, which I fuck with. But at the same time too, hey, I appreciate you. Thank you. But there's a part too, is that people create a story in their mind. So somebody can see you in that certain way, right? So as they see you as an F-boy or whatever the case is, it's really just a man with edge and a man who has I like to say own his dark side, because that's really what comes down to. And probably attraction that goes on, kind of look like a bad boy. What makes you an even more irresistible player is when you can say the thing that is on your mind instead of trying to create a character to be with. Because I don't need to be a character to get you. First of all, I got to see if I even want you, and then we'll get to that point. But that is when you evolve from a fuckboy to an irresistible player. Because remember, most fuckboys, all fuckboys, pardon me, all fuckboys lie to women and they manipulate the situation in order to get an outcome. Irresistible players say, let me extend the invitation and let's see if you are going to be a part of what I presented. And if not, I'm fine. And if so, I'm fine. This is what I'm talking about. And that's going to be my time. Shout out to everybody. My name is AllStar Izzy. If you haven't, hit the like button and subscribe. If we got any questions, let me know. But if not, I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here. That had to be my AllStar Hour. I did have a live earlier. We will run that another time. However, remember, to shine within is to shine without. Authenticity is the new sexy. And remember to keep creating your reality on your terms. Because if you do not, they're going to be creating it. Shout out to the heart. Thank you. Until next time, y'all. I'm going to see y'all. We out this thing. Peace.